It took me a bunch of years to be dumped on the show.
Yes.
I think I got
Yes.
someone reminded me that I got dumped on my first appearance on your show back in 2019.
Really?
And I mean this with all due respect. Your girlfriend is a filthy whore, and you know, and we love her so much.
That's why we're together. It's F-bombs, it's MF, it's the whole household loaded with F-bombs.
Oh, also, can I have my correction music? Another quick correction for Bob Cesca. Bob Cesca gave me total credit, which is true that Bob Cesca did not mention this to any of us or suggest Kimberly or was not involved in any nepotistic way at all. However, it was Chris Lavoie that mentioned to me, you should listen to this. And then I listened to Kimberly Johnson's podcast and loved it. And then I called Kimberly Johnson and got down on one knee and said, would you have professional? Okay. So I don't get total credit. Chris Lavoie
and I'm nowhere in that loop. I was not involved.
You're just eye candy. No. I mean, that's, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
I didn't want to be seen as being nepotistic, and and so I didn't really have anything to do with
you had
Kimberly coming onto the network. No, this is all you and Chris.
Listen,
so
pretty boy, just post another picture on Instagram.
Yeah. But if the show is successful, I mean, if Start Me Up is really successful for the network, I'll take all the credit.
Of course you will.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
It was my idea. I pressured them relentlessly. Okay.
It's all my idea. I swear to God.
I don't know if I'm trying to outdo you on Instagram. Did you see I posted my 80s headshot, which was so dramatic? I
was gonna give you S about that. Yes.
Yeah. So dramatic. Someone oh my God. Someone posted a comment. They said, I feel like my dramatic 80s headshot and your dramatic 80s headshot would have been really good friends in the 80s.
That's right. The only thing missing was the hand on the chin.
Very offensive. Yeah.
My very first Huffington Post byline photo was hand on the chin. Everybody in 2005 on the Huffington Post, everyone had that photo with their articles, with their blogs.
Yes.
You can't see it on unless you're watching Free Speech TV. You can't see what I'm doing, but it's just a gentle barely one finger on the chin, looking off into the middle distance.
You perfected in high school to cover zits. You just be like.
That's exactly right. I still do that to this day. Right now, I'm covering a zit with this microphone. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, and you could tell I still thought I was going to have an acting career. It was like sultry stare to camera. Okay. All right.
You did nail the stare. You nailed the stare. I will give you that.
People felt I was looking into their souls. Okay.
That is my favorite Stephanie Miller promo photo. The 8x10 is so perfect.
Someone
that needs to be on
a less airbrushed one from the Chicago Improv in 1986. I'm debating whether I'm going to post that one. That's where I look more like a Bay City roller.
I'm not just kissing your butt with this, Stephanie. You look younger now than you do in that photo.
Well, because I called up that doctor in Newport Beach.
I'm saying.
Thank you.
And now all of Twitter's going to say, "Oh yeah, you're just kissing her butt." That's all.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Dr. Nicole.
Yeah. Dr. Nicole. Newport Beach.
You know the one Dr. Everything be all right.
Yeah. What? Okay. All right. Except I learned to smile since the 80s. Okay. Bob.
Oh yes, that's right.
Let's move on to some real. You are just like. I love how you just break down every Don Jr. video. Like you watch them mostly, so we don't have to. But you just sort of...
Oh, it's my favorite thing, yeah.
Right. And you're also a helper. You said less cocaine, calm down, breathe, try Xanax.
It is insane, these videos he's doing. There's some website called Rumble, and he's posting these guys where he starts, every video starts out with him saying, guys, here's the thing. And he goes through, I swear to God, this whole array of cartoony, like Snapchat filter cartoon character voices. I mean, he is more versatile than Carlos Alazraqui. I mean, this guy can do to another, and his voice is all over the place.
Yeah.
And certainly his voice is all over the place.
Yeah.
And certainly his dad is like that too, but not nearly this extreme, where he does literally like silly voices, like where he does literally like silly voices, like silly cartoon voices that you would do for your kids while you're reading them a bedtime story. That's the kind of that's the kind of thing he's doing. And he's gotta be on some sort of insane uppers, like in the cocaine, meth kind of category of
He's probably reduced his reading story time to his kids to like 20 seconds. He's so high. Just then the bear, and then Goldilocks. Okay, Daddy's got to go. Daddy's got to go clubbing.
Because if he's not,
sweat.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to use that excuse, because if he's not doing any substances and he's just naturally like that, there is something terribly, terribly wrong with him.
Yeah,
it goes much deeper than substance abuse. Yeah.
I can't tell the voices. It's like my Alex Jones is me doing you doing Alex Jones. I can't tell anymore where I end and you begin. Lizard people, Raytheon.
Yeah, well, Alex Jones sounds much more stable than Don Jr. Don Jr. is outdoing Alex Jones on the insanity meter. Yeah.
Alex Jones talking about how much he hates Donald Trump and how sick he is of him. You're like, oh, he actually is sane. Like, this is really just an act. He's like the rest of us. He actually can't stand Donald Trump. Yeah, it's well, here's the thing you always put your finger on. I don't even know what the through line is anymore with right-wing men. It's just weird. They're just all weird. You're talking about Paul Gosar, who posted that weird, creepy. You said you said he who never tweeted a creepy meme about a hooker and a white nationalist slogan cast the first stone. But what? He's just weird. That dude. We had his brother on. He's just a.
Yeah. Well,
creepy.
I mean, it's something that we read about this all the time. It's just every time, there's not a day that goes by where some Republican hasn't posted a hooker, white supremacist, Nazi, racist meme of some sort. I mean, I remember 12 years ago we were talking about the Barack Obama racist memes, whether it was the witch doctor meme or the meme with the watermelons on the lawn of the White House. And, this is just, they love their cruel jokes where they're punching down. That's just the whole Republican way. Just punch down at all the vulnerable people. That's hilarious.
Let's talk about the photo Josh Hawley had on the wall at Stanford. So above his bed, he hung a sepia-toned poster of a shirtless male model cradling a newborn. When asked by his classmates, he said it reflected his fervent stance against abortion. And you said, well, okay. And Travis, you had some other thoughts on Twitter. Would you like to share?
I said, every closeted gay guy in college in the 90s had that poster. I said, looks in the mirror.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, we did.
I mean, Bob, is there a straight guy that has a shirtless male model on their wall for any reason that is not that?
No. Okay. No. There's some kind of latent something going on there with Josh Hawley. If that's what he had on his dorm room wall when he was 19 years old. I mean, this is early formative stuff. And it seems like if he wanted to represent his ideas about abortion, there are probably other posters that would suffice for that cause a little bit more appropriately. Yeah. That one.
Shirtless guy, maybe shirtless male model. I don't know.
It's kind of like me keeping an Abercrombie and Fitch bag because it's a nice sturdy bag.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because Papa's got a great brand new bag. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
and he's holding a baby as he's about to breastfeed the baby. That's what's just so crazy. He's just like, "Are you ready, son? It's time to go. Here we go. You ready for some num?"
Bob Louise.
Josh Hawley had this on his wall.
Bob Louise. Cesca. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. Give me cut 13 because I'm sorry. I did not mean to make this a gender-based thing. They're all weird, even the women. So this is QAnon Betty. I swear to God, QAnon Betty and QAnon Veronica are having the most epic fight at where is it? Riverside Cafe? Where is it? I mean, they just are like such attention whores. They keep like back and forth trying to do just more and more ridiculous. They're all performance artists. They're just like doing one stunt after another. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene is irritating Republicans in Congress, right?
Yeah.
I think you meant the Riverdale Cafe.
Riverdale.
Pops is the name of the place they go to. Pops is
what did I say?
Riverside.
Well, okay, Riverdale. Pardon me.
Okay.
And Pops is the name of the diner that they go to in Riverdale.
Pardon me. My apologies to Pops. Okay. But this is where, and Newsmax is like, oh, you're so fantastic, but could you clarify about the Jewish space lasers? And okay, hang on.
I've been telling people that I've talked to you and I find you. I've been telling people that I've talked to you and I find you reasonable and interesting and not crazy, and they keep coming back. No.
Sure.
And one thing they keep coming back at, and I would love for you to address, what's this whole thing about the lasers and Jewish people? I don't, there's so much fake news out there.
Yeah.
Would you address whatever the heck that's all about, please?
Sure. I actually have no idea because I've never said that phrase or typed it, Jewish space lasers.
No.
Okay, but then she did not, however, address the substance of the conspiracy theory presented in her Facebook post, which claims a wealthy Jewish family is behind lasers that may have started California's forest fires.
Right.
To clear the way for high-speed rail. So she didn't. That's what they always right. They said she said this is a story by a leftist journalist. It's a hit piece on me. Left-wing media. They just run the same lies and lies. They just say over and over fake lies. Left-wing media. Blah blah blah. And then. Right doesn't address that. Did you say that? Well, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah. And I'm also pretty sure that Lauren Boebert misspelled her own name on Parler yesterday, which couldn't be more perfect. My God. But who among us has never misspelled their own name on Twitter?
She is such a Boebert. I mean, almost to the degree that Louis Gohmert is a.
Is a Gohmert.
Yeah. She is a bigger Boebert than he is a Gohmert.
Did you just call him a Bollert?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize to Eric. That's not what I meant.
Yeah, Bollert is where you suddenly hang up right at the end of a conversation and the other person's not done talking yet. That's a Bollert.
Eric Bollert is the cocaine bear of this show. Wait, I wanted to get okay, you got to go? All right.
Oh, man. But I want to be the cocaine bear. Why can't I be the cocaine bear?
Out of coke, you got to go? Okay. All right. No, I was going to say, so she and several members of the House Freedom Caucus called for a roll call vote on a group of bills this week, forcing Democrats to delay votes on 13 completely uncontroversial pieces of legislation, right? It would have taken 10 hours to pass the bill with a roll call vote on each measure. Some of the bills were sponsored by her fellow Republicans. They had nothing to do with the topics that Greene mentioned as to why she was doing it. Her move also delayed a vote on the VA Vaccine Act, legislation helping get vaccine to veterans. The story was a lot of rank and file GOP members are starting to grow frustrated with Greene's antics. Her act is starting to wear thin, and she's been there how many days? I mean, this is what you get when people are not there to legislate. They're there to be Fox News performance artists and own the libs, and it's just they're irritating to everybody, right? You're wasting all of our time.
That's just the thing with these people. They elect these Nimrods, and then they get in there and they show their Nimrodedness. And then I think I just coined that. Hashtag Nimrodedness. But the thing is, they get in there and then they prove how stupid they are. And then everyone goes, oh, maybe. Oh, my God, I can't believe that. But it's the entire movement is elevating these kind of morons. It's like suddenly, oh, whoops, we've nominated Donald Trump Jr. in 2024. Yeah. Oh, my God, what are we going to do about this? And so they have to conform. They have to conform to that madness. Otherwise, the madness is going to bring in more zombies, right? Yeah. So it's this whole conflict they've got now with Donald Trump himself, where they don't know how to handle this guy. He's suing them. They're yelling at him, but they're trying to work things out and have one cohesive party. But it's just not, it's not happening that way. It's not happening in the cohesive way I think Mitch McConnell wants it to happen. Yeah. And so they're just letting him do his thing, and it's ultimately going to be severely damaging for them. I mean, if it doesn't split the party, in the long run, it's just going to be seen, I think, as unserious. And that's, or at least that's my hope. My hope is that the contrast between what the Republicans are doing, people like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert and Mitch McConnell and all the rest, compared with what we're seeing from Joe Biden, which is just extreme competence.
Boring competence. Oh my God. Boring just ordered 100 million more doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Yeah, just boring, competent.
I mean, in under 50 days, cutting childhood poverty in half, I think is a pretty big accolade right there.
All right. Bob, is it wrong to have one more dream that we somehow can slip you in as Senate parliamentarian so you can call on people? Senator Nimrod from Weedville, Republican from Weedville. Yes. Senator Nimrod?
I swear to God, only a matter of time before the Republicans nominate a Senator Nimrod. It's right around the bend, Stephanie. Get ready.
From Bag of Iowa. Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry. This is the Senate parliamentarian Dick Pinch, everybody. From Clear Lake, Iowa.
Yeah.
Dick Pinch, Clear Lake, Iowa.
All right. We love you, Dick. We just can't get enough of you.
Oh, I love you too.
All right.
Okay.
Bob Cesca,
Thanks, Dick.
of the Essential Bob Cesca Show on the Sexy Liberal Podcast Network, your podcasting superstation, where his filthy little whore of a girlfriend also resides in a nice way.